Week 13 picks. Let me see. Let me scroll up here a little bit. So this is what we got right now. Let me remove this off the screen. Let's get the banter off here. This is definitely not gonna work out the way I want it to. It's not working out the way I want to. So this is just a blooper reel. Colton, Dom, and I finished 8-5 last week, and Jake finished 7-6. So right now, Jake holds the lead at 114.65. Colton 112.67. Me 110.60. Nice, and Dom 105 to 74. We don't even need to be up that high this week. We're gonna go over the Thanksgiving games. The Bears and the Lions here. Jake did not fill out his picks here, so I think we might be having to deal with some stuff later on.
I think automatic L for Jake.
Yeah, he should just get 16 losses.
Yes.
So the three of us, with Dom included, all picked the Detroit Lions. The Giants traveled down to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. The three of us are going to be taking the Cowboys here. Thursday night football. Well, Thursday night on NBC. Dolphins go to Green Bay. We are taking Green Bay on this one. Then Black Friday, the Raiders go to Arrowhead. Last year they were the upsets, but this year we all picked Kansas City to win, so we could get burned yet again. Then for the Sunday slate of games, Houston travels to Jacksonville, where they may face Trevor Lawrence. They may not face Trevor Lawrence. That is something to be not seen until Friday, until they practice then. But we're all taking the Houston Texans. The quarterback rivalry everyone's been talking about for decades, Anthony Richardson and Drake May, obviously not Peyton and Tom Brady. But Colton, question mark here. New England?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Patriots. I think that's where I'm going with this one. I don't, even though the Colts hung in there a little bit with the Lions early, then it's just eventually the wear and tear. I probably will regret it, but I'm going to take the Patriots.
Colton is taking the Patriots here. And then after the Monday night loss, they have to travel cross country, as in I mean the Chargers. They face Atlanta here. And as of right now, I'm lone wolfing the Falcons. I think this bye week might be good for them to kind of get something back on track here. I will lock them in. Dom and Colton are taking the Bolts. Bolt up. The Hawks. Tua. The Jets, as in they have to play in MetLife Stadium here. Dom wishes he was here right now. Seahawks and Jets. Some definition here. We are all taking the Hawks in some capacity here. Tua command the Jets.
I hate you.
And then we got Tennessee traveling to our nation's capital in Landover, Maryland. We're all taking the Washington Commanders. Then Pittsburgh travels to Cincinnati for a third divisional game, actually. I forgot they played that Thursday night game. It's really been throwing me off. But they play the Bengals there. Dom right now is lone wolfing the Bengals here. So that's a little surprising there, but I don't know if it's really that surprising. I'm going to lock in my pick with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me find my cursor here. Then the Cardinals go back up to Minnesota. I think they played a preseason game last year. I'm overthinking it. But yes, they play the Vikings, Cardinals, and Vikings. We are all taking the Vikings on a 3 sweep right here. Then the 4 o'clock hour, Rams travel to New Orleans, where we're all taking the New Orleans Saints. Then Bucky Irving and Baker Mayfield, double B there, is traveling to the Carolina and Bank of America Stadium, or BOFA, as you know, you can shrink Bank of America to play the Panthers. We are taking the Buccaneers here on a almost sweep. Then the game of the 4 o'clock hour here, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, the 4 best running backs this league has to see right now on paper. I am lone wolfing the Ravens right now. So that is a very big, interesting thing. Dom and Colton are taking the Eagles here. I go by history here. The Eagles have never won in M&T Bank Stadium. They've tied. They've never won in M&T Bank. So that's why reasoning of taking the Ravens.
Interesting fact there from Will, of course.
I always take the history there. You guys made fun of me when I picked the Jaguars.
I know, and you're right. I know.
Then Sunday Night Football, potential for snow. It's a little too early to tell as I drop my pen onto the ground. That's awesome. Yeah, we're taking the Buffalo Bills with maybe Braden Allen, Brock Purdy, Josh Johnson. Who knows who's going to be starting there for the 49ers. And the greatest Monday Night Football game of all time, the Browns and the Broncos. Colton is lone wolfing right now, the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Jameis had some throws Thursday night. As much as I sold on him, I'm selling on him more for his mouth. If he just duct taped his mouth shut, it would. I wouldn't have been a sell on Jameis Winston. But yeah, give me the lobster leg, the crab man. Give me Jameis Winston.